Hey guys, Deathdealer here. I don't know if you know this or not, but this is going to be my final episode of Season 1. Yeah, that's right. Season 1 is all over and done with. As you may have seen from watching my series so far, last time we finished off the island. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the result. So, basically, I need to ask you guys this right away. Make sure you watch the entire video because I will be talking about my plans for Season 2, the series itself, and at the end of the video we'll have a little cinematic where me and the rest of the TimeCraft travellers move on to the next season. So while we chat, I'm just going to go around and tidy up the island because we have lots of chests and shulkers lying all over the place, and it isn't very tidy. So I'm going to get started with that and then we can talk. So this season has been really great. Obviously this is episode 15. Now when I first joined, I can't even remember the day I joined, but we didn't really have much time. At the most we had like 2 months of playtime. And since I'm in the middle of university, that makes my playtime limited. So that's why we only have 15 episodes in total. Do I have wood? Yes I do. Cool. So yeah, our playtime was very limited. What I'll do is I'm just going to go down here and use this storage. See, a limited playtime, we didn't really get much done, so that's why I decided to go with a very small project. Well, relatively small, that being the island, because it was small and simple. We'll take these shulker boxes upstairs because I'm going to put all my items into a chest for you guys so that when you get the world download you can continue and play in this world if you so wish. Okay, we'll just put these in here for now. Okay, there we go, cool. Yeah, let's go and tidy up those other chests. So yeah, this season has been a blast. I have really enjoyed it. It's been my first, time playing as part of an SMP since early 2017. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got to meet a lot of new people, do a lot of collabs. Well, not really much. Like, my time zone made it especially difficult to collaborate with other travellers. Bear in mind, I'm in the UK, so my time zone is quite limited, especially when you consider the fact that everyone else is over in the Americas. So yeah, that was quite fun, but we were able to do some stuff back and forth. Right, I'm going to need to... We'll take all the dirt first. Like, in the last few episodes, I think we did... Well, how many collabs would that be? 3? So we did one with TooTee. We did one with Splashes. And then we did a group one with me, Beard, Jesse, and Cloey. That one was quite fun. And that's how we ended off Demise. I should have enough stories for this. Let's just throw that stuff up there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that stuff as well. Yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought. I really should have taken some notes for this. Yeah, I'm very professional. Well, let's eat that stuff up. So yeah, plans for Season 2. So Season 2 will start... Well, as of recording this, it's meant to start in like 5 days. But it may not. We'll see what happens. But I will be producing a lot of episodes because, fortunately, I'm in my last few weeks of university right now. Well, my last few weeks of this year. I'm in year 2 of university, if you're curious. So I've only got a few weeks of work left, and then that's me done. So let's just say that I'll be producing a lot of videos on this, and I mean a lot. Like just a rough estimation compared to what I've done this season. I don't know, maybe 50 episodes, probably more. It's really hard to make a judgment this early. But yeah, it should be quite a blast. I've already planned out some elements of my base. I don't even know where I'm going to be building yet. We haven't had a look at the map. So yeah, that should make it a wee bit interesting, but I've got a rough idea. I'm going to be having like my own like kind of self-enclosed story. So in this season, a lot of other travellers had like stories to follow. And like did story videos and things. Quite fun. It was like a little bit of role playing. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get involved in much of that. But yeah, I'm going to have my own stuff like that next time, and hopefully we can get some of the others involved, which I think will be quite good. The base itself will be a very large project. Like this island, let's just say we didn't spend the whole 15 episodes. I probably estimate we spent 13 of the 15 episodes here. So we started in the jungle, like over that way. That's a parrot I heard. But yeah, the new base and on the next season will be enormous, like really, really big. And you guys will enjoy the whole process of me making it. Speaking of making things, I will be changing the way I record my episodes. Like, as it stands right now, I will record for maybe 7 or 8 hours, and I will record the best bits. I will then cut it down and use that. But that isn't always a good thing to do, because sometimes, you know, these things can get boring. Which, like, I've noticed it quite a bit with my content, that when it comes to putting it together, I will spend probably about 20 minutes editing. So that isn't really all that much. But that 20 minutes, you can see it in the edits. Like, the videos aren't that good. The editing itself is fairly basic. So I want to, you know, up my game with that stuff, obviously. Produce better content. Because if I produce better content, you guys will watch the videos for longer. And yeah, we'll just see some, you know, drastic improvements with all of that stuff. But remember that, like, I'm not in this. I'm not doing this whole YouTube thing for views or clout or anything like that. I'm just doing it because I can. That's what this whole channel is about. We've been doing this thing for 7 going on 8 years. And if I at the beginning came into this thinking, oh, I'm going to make lots of money or do all this stuff, we wouldn't have went anywhere. But I'm quite happy with it. Speaking of, like, the channel itself, ever since we started this series, we've seen quite a bit of growth, which I'm really happy with. Why am I walking over here? We're working over there now. So we've seen lots of stuff, lots of growth, all that stuff, and it's been really, really nice. And we're also helping out the other travellers. Well, I hope we are. Like, one of the other travellers, Beard, just hit 100 subscribers, so well done, mate. That's really good stuff, you deserve it. So if you guys aren't subbed to the other travellers, make sure you go and do so, because they do make some excellent content. Okay, there we go, that's that stuff. Oh dear god, all the flowers. Yeah, I need to move all this stuff. But yeah, since, you know, I'm changing up my editing style, I'm going to be doing a lot more, like, recording for each episode. I don't know if you guys did watch this, but I think it was like a week ago, I released a video on Minecraft 1.16, the Nether update, basically talking about the new armour. Now, that video was only about 5 minutes long, but it had over 30 clips, and took several hours to record. So I'd like my, like, TimeCraft episodes to be more, like, produced like that. So it'll be kind of similar to the way Mumbo Jumbo edits his videos, for example. Rather than doing just one continuous recording session, he'll do either 2 or 3 throughout the day. Maybe get like 10 clips each recording session, then throw that all into a video, and it comes out really nice. And through doing that video I did earlier on this week on the Nether update, the watch time itself wasn't that great. It performed better in terms of views compared to other videos, which is great. But I actually really enjoyed editing that, which is another thing, because when I edit my videos, I normally edit it, say, well, I don't know, like, normally around midnight. That's when I edit my videos. It's a big mistake, don't do it. Just don't do it, it's really, really bad. So yeah, going forward, that won't be happening. I'll probably either edit my videos as I go, maybe I'll record in the morning, and while I eat lunch, I'll edit the stuff I've done, and that will just, you know, stop us from having boring content. Also, I need to get rid of bits in my commentary where I put lots of, like, dead space and, like, ums and ahs and things like that, because it just doesn't come out all that nice. Like, I know for a fact I've done it lots in this video so far, but since it's the finale, I'm not really all that bothered. Okay, right, we're almost done here. After we're finished here, we'll move on. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on the whole situation. So, with the way these videos are releasing, I think they'll probably be about a week. No, there won't even be a week. There'll maybe be like 3 or 4 days between, you know, this episode releasing and the start of Season 2. So not that much. You won't have to wait long. And the episodes will be, like, a lot different compared to what we're doing right now. More produced, more stuff, more jam-packed, even more collabs. Yeah, collabs is the word. I was about to say commentaries there. So a lot more, like, collaborations with the other guys, which will be quite nice. Let's sleep the night away. There we go. And yeah, that's another thing. Right, so obviously the world download will be releasing shortly. Well, shortly, but soon. I'll get to that in just a moment. Now, when the world downloads, I want you guys to come onto the world. And you know this tiger biome right here? I want you to come onto the server. We'll come onto the world that you've downloaded. I then want you to build in this tiger biome and then show me what you've done. Because I actually wanted to do stuff in this area because this is like another separate island compared to all that stuff, but obviously we didn't have time. So I want you guys to go and basically do that job. Feel free to use my tools, I'll leave them in the base. Feel free to use my materials, use my strip mines, get all the materials you need, or go in creative. That really doesn't matter. And build something really cool in this biome, either terraform it, build some stuff, do both. I really don't care. I just want to see you guys do something fun with the world. Which should be really fun. Right, okay. Let's tidy up the rest of this stuff. So yeah, I will be leaving all but one of my tools here. Because basically going into the next, what do you call it? The next season, we're allowed to take one item with us. Now there's some restrictions, of course. We couldn't take like a shulker box full of items. That's just that's just not good. But I've picked my fortune pick here. That's why it's renamed. Because that will help us in the early game get established very, very quickly. Let's just quickly empty all that stuff. And yeah, you know, it just means it won't be faffing about early on in the season, like try to get diamonds and fortune stuff, because I want to, you know, get straight into building. The only problem is the theme I'll be building with is hard to do in the early game, so it requires a lot of grinding. So having lots of diamonds at the start would be really, really good. I will have lots of diamonds anyway, because I do a lot of mining. Speaking of diamonds, let's look at our supplies. 51 blocks. Now, I actually only just recently attained 20 of them, because the, what do you call it, the thing that's going to be after this clip, so the little cinematic, we've already recorded it. And I think it was like Fangner, who was going around throwing away his diamond blocks, and I picked them up. So yeah, that's where all those came from. But yeah, okay, right, so let's just, in fact, you know what? We are just going to get rid of all this stuff here. Delete that. And then we'll let that stuff despawn. Because it really isn't worth picking all that stuff up, it's just a lot of junk. But yeah, that is it. So I'm really happy with what we've done this season. I'm really happy with this island project. It's just really, really cool. I like what we've done. I haven't done a project like this in a very, very long time. So I am quite happy with it. Now let's just go down here. I'll empty this stuff out and then we will organise our stuff so that you guys can use. Let's just dump all that stuff there. Okay, cool, right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to empty our ender chest. Because basically if we don't, you guys won't be able to get access to that stuff. So what I'll do is, do we have any chests lying around? No, we don't. Why don't I don't have any wood now either. Let's grab some stuff. Right, so I have lots of stuff all over the place in this base. Let's just place this bed down here for you. And what we'll do is I am just going to take all this stuff out. So it's a lot of stuff here. And we've got to put that all in here. I'm not going to organise it or anything. That's a really bad pick right there. And yeah, this is all for you guys, so feel free to use this stuff. Now I'm also got to throw this stuff in here. I ran out of space. I have so much stuff, Okay, right, let's just craft up another chest. And there we go. So, I need to get rid of that. And all my items here. I'm still wearing my Demise stuff, even though Demise is over with. But yeah, that is it for Season 1. So what we're going to do next is we're going to play a little cinematic of us leaving this world and heading into the next one. So obviously make sure you watch all that stuff, and obviously I'll link all the other season finales of the other TimeCraft Travelers in the description. Once again, thank you for watching this season. I will see you in Season 2. So now, go and watch the next bit. Haha.
Are you sure this ship will hold?
I built ships like this before. It'll hold.
Didn't your last one crash?
Yes, but I didn't die.
Captain, the power is now online. The capacitor banks are charged.
Stations, report.
Chronometer active.
Navigation entered.
Propulsion online.
Chronofield stable.
Captain, the coffee is getting burned. We have to abort.
We have no time for that.
Charge frame shift drive. Prepare for hyper jump.
Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos. On the left at the top you'll see a video that I think you should watch next, and at the bottom you'll see a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Thanks for watching.